Hey, what's good, chat? I'm still kind of moving stuff around, but we're here. We're back. More Midnight Suns. I have been very much enjoying this game. So I'm excited to play more. I'm still trying to, like, figure some stuff out with it, but, like, it's not something I've thought about a whole lot between streams, but I am, like, somewhat trying to figure out, like, what would be good combos and stuff. I mean, obviously, Morbius and Blade is a good combo, because a lot of bleed proccing, and they both like that. I feel like Iron Man Captain America was okay, but I feel like Iron Man, with how I have Iron Man built right now, might actually be a little bit better with Doctor Strange, right? Because Doctor Strange just wants a lot of heroism built, and Iron Man's got a lot of stuff that's building it. Especially, I don't remember if I kept the one card in, which I'm just going to get into it right away. I don't remember if I kept the one double your heroism card in his deck, but if I did, that would be a really big boost to that as well. It would kind of help that game plan along. Other than that, I don't really know. Some of these characters kind of feel very singular, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Right, it's actually probably better that they are, because that means that they're not so reliant on a teammate, or having a specific teammate, as opposed to other characters. Right, like Wolverine's got a lot of multi-attacking, which is nice. It seems to be his big thing, is just like hitting a bunch of dudes and then taunting them all. Whereas Captain America's kind of somewhat the opposite. It's less hitting a bunch of guys, and more so just taunting everyone and blocking it all. Iron Man's kind of just got like a lot of like crowd control, but is also very focused on redrawing. Spider-Man kind of likes to do a lot of stuff with environmental stuff. I don't know. I haven't used Venom a whole lot yet, which I can't see it, but I can see the mouse on my screen bugging me. If I remember right, what to do is really talk to Caretaker, and why is my sensitivity so high too?
You appear to have
I mean,
something
like,
on your mind, Hunter.
fully tab out and fully tab back in. No? Bill's falling on me?
You going for a swing? Help.
Oh.
You obviously have
There we go.
something to say, so please say it. And make it quick. We don't have a lot of time.
We need to go back to the Hydra lab Banner was using. We need...
I don't need to hear any more. The answer is no.
It is important, actually.
Caretaker, please. It is possible we could use the Stark Gamma accelerator there to destroy the Parchment of Power.
Oh, in that case, let me make my displeasure clearer. There is no way in hell I'm letting any of you go back to that lab, especially you. My job is to keep you alive, and that's what I intend to do. This is the last I want to hear of such an ill-advised plan.
I mean...
When I said you needed to work better as a team last night, I didn't mean you needed to work better to come up with absurd ideas.
Alright, hear me out, though. You're the one being absurd. No.
Listen, I'm sorry if I upset you.
Oh, hey,
It was not
achievement.
my intention.
I got max light balance off that.
It's all right.
One of these days I'll go into my Steam settings and actually try to deal with that.
If
That
I
noise.
let anything happen to you, all of this would be worthless.
I understand. You are trying to keep me safe.
I'm trying to keep you alive. Safe and alive are two very different things.
That's true.
And it'll be much easier the minute you stop trying to throw yourself into danger. If you're feeling productive, maybe gather the team and use
Man,
that
that is some
collective
cartoonish
resolve to
cheese back
stop the
there.
days from marching forward. It seems time is one of our enemies as well now.
The inner light is a beacon to all. Hunter's inner light, I can read. A second copy of Summon Charlie is now available. Use this to upgrade Summon Charlie in the yard. Hey, I was wondering how we would get that. Okay, cool. I can go upgrade it, which I actually do want to do. I don't know if I'm gonna swap it in though. I do want it. Because it seems like it's really, really fun. It's interesting that I don't get another collar for reaching max on the light balance. That's really interesting. But everything else seems pretty good. Wow, my power is not that high, huh? All these stats I've gained. Not that one. So let's go upgrade it real quick.
Secrets from my symbiote. It
Hi,
never
Magic.
sleeps.
I have something for you? Or we have a conversation?
Time's wasting, Hunter.
But upgrading Charlie seems like a good idea. And also, one, that increases training to level 20, which I was right. Seems to... Never mind. I'm not right. It is not the max level. I would say it seemed like this a lot. That would be the max level, but nope,
Peace.
it's actually not.
So what did Caretaker say to Stark's big plan?
No, that's what
Go
she said.
out with it. What did Caretaker say when you proposed breaking back into Big Bad Banner's lab to retrieve Stark's gamma...
Seeing Magic,
Gamma
like, smiling is
accelerator.
actually kind of weird.
Yes, that. I cannot imagine it went well. Not well at all.
Yeah, she's dangerous.
She will change her mind.
No, she won't. We're going to have to go sneaking around behind her back again if we want to get anything done. And we shouldn't have to do that. She should trust us. We should be trusted.
And everyone's got a lot of just, like, pent up, oh, man. I had the word in my mind and I can't think of it now. I don't know. Everyone's upset, though. That's what matters. Have to earn it.
No offense, Ileana, but it is not exactly like we have given Caretaker many reasons to trust us.
I mean, this is true, though.
Offense taken.
Well, you know.
You can sit there on your high horse and pretend you are innocent of any deception. But we both know that is not true.
Well,
Perhaps you
yeah.
are the one who should be begging for Caretaker's trust. That's why it's imperative for you to convince Caretaker that going back to Banner's lab is in the best interest of the entire team.
You think we will encounter Wanda there?
Oh, probably. 100%.
I know we will. Now hurry along and figure out a way to make it happen. We are counting on you.
Yeah, she's not too happy about that, but that's okay. Well, we have some time, I'm assuming, before the next, like, story mission. Gotta probably just kind of go on. Yeah, the next one is Spirits of Vengeance. So we can either go do... I kind of do need more credits. And Intel Cash would also be good. But I think I'm okay with getting the credits. Unfortunately, I don't have any Intel to use, but that's okay. So it's either this, or we go do that story mission. Right? We go do the Making Amends mission. But we can always do that later, too. I think I'll get the credits now, because I am running out, and I do need more. So it's going to be Spider-Man. Might as well bring Venom. And I do still need to bring Cap on some more missions. I need to bring Cap, but I think I need to bring Storm. I don't quite remember everyone that I need. But I feel like Captain America would be a good one. And he's defensive. Let's go ahead and do some... yeah, we'll get the targeting module this time. And Battlefield Scanner is always nice. Never say no to a Battlefield Scanner. Card draw is always good in any game that uses card. See Captain America and Spider-Man suited up, and then Venom just walking in his t-shirt or whatever that is, the tank top. That makes sense, right? He doesn't have a suit to wear; he just transforms. Essentially, that he's not transformed for it. Practically. Okay, something's loading in already, but not me. That's for sure. It's not one of these ones. Yeah, the Nest Mothers. Okay. Others aren't destroyed. Turn to the monuments. Monuments do effects. Yep.
We need to take
We fought
that
one of these already.
monster out.
So our goal is probably just to defeat her and nothing else, right? Put a bunch of these little rocks and we have to kind of break them, and then that dude's gonna protect. Yeah. Spend some of his HP to create a barrier.
Show
Good
no
night.
mercy.
What is it like?
No problem.
Oh, double one additional card. Pain Strike. Quick kick. If I get like an actual good knockback, that'd be great, but I mean that'd be the best one. The Brooklyn Handshake, knockback. If it was damage, becomes forceful. On KO, we drop 2. Like, they're just like, everyone's kind of awkwardly positioned right at the gate here. That's actually not too bad. And punch is just a straight knockback with taunt. Which, that would cause all of them to come to me. Or come to Cat, which doesn't have a lot of... okay. I mean, Chain Strike's pretty good. Quick Kick is also good if we can get a KO with it. Which it looks like we won't be unless we hit one of the ones all the way in the back, or we do this. Which might actually set us up a little bit for a better...
That's some move.
a better play anyway. Let's just go with a big hero combo. I don't know if I'm gonna... I don't know if I'll have the plays to get there, but... it's still pretty good. Yeah, let's do this.
Be good. Sorry, but you had it coming.
Why does he sound like slightly off? Looks like it's not very elemental. Yeah.
I'm going for it.
I don't know, something about it just sounds wrong. Kinda weird. We got Brooklyn Haymaker. Could do shield bounce. This hits all of that.
Target confirmed.
Which is gonna taunt all of the dogs, but that's okay. Yeah, that seems good.
Good one.
Dude, why does that sound like it's a different person? That's so weird. I think if I'm gonna activate anything, it should be the explosion, which should be Spider-Man because he might refund the cost.
I'm an ass.
Like, that one sounded like your elemental. That's weird. Maybe I'm just not hearing something right. I don't know. I still have a bunch of movement, but I only have a 71% chance to KO. Oh, okay, bye. Oh yeah, I had to discard if I wanted to get hit by one. That's fine, I think. Unless someone else can do it now. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Spider-Man's gonna get hit and Cat's gonna get hit, but that's good.
Behold my priestess.
Alright, Cat really isn't even gonna take that much damage. Ow.
I bruise easy.
5 more. And one of them's gonna get turned into a monument. It's pretty crazy that just like one is guaranteed to be a monument. And then dude's gonna come back here, sacrifice more HP, convert it to armor. 94 this time.
Just like we planned.
Alright, Lethal Embrace. If target has full health, does a bunch more damage. Interesting. I kind of forgot about that one. Bundle Strike, Chain 2 quick. Seems like a good use of plays to get rid of some of these monuments. Dice work. Yeah, you get it, Cap. Oh, yeah, but this is a ravenous. Right. Alright, Cap, you're gonna take all the aggro.
No change of
Mostly because it generates a bunch of stuff here. Unfortunately, this is gonna do less damage because it's a Venom card. I think that's fine though. I think I'm okay just hitting.
Let's show them how it's done.
Or breaking the armor here with it. What's our first time using a Venom combo? It's Venom Spider-Man is a good combo. We gain fast, so all of our stuff's a little bit cheaper. How much HP does this thing have? How much does it go down to if I shove it? Oh, perfect. Just shove that into the nest mother or whatever it's called. Rude.
Sticking with the plan, I guess.
Now we can do this into that. Which is probably the best bet.
Try this on for size.
Trifling creature. Your suffering will be immeasurable.
This one's for you.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Back in time for lunch. Complete a general mission in 2 turns or less. That was a 2-turn mission. Honestly, that was a pretty good team up, too. That was really fast. 3 stars. I mean, Spider-Man and Venom does seem to be a pretty good combo. We didn't really get to do a whole lot with them. But this will also give us some Venom cards to help out, really. Because he doesn't have a lot. I haven't used them enough. We got a bunch of credits for that. That's good. We can actually afford to do some upgrades. We'll need to look at what we need to do for the research again, but seemed good. Cap was kind of just there. I mean, he threw the shield. He threw the shield. Kind of it, really. I mean, really, though, it's just like all Spider-Man, and then a tiny bit of Venom work, which still, Spider-Man's pretty good though. We've brought him along a lot though, so he gets a lot of. He's been getting a lot of cards. That is something that I'm trying to like figure out too. Is like, is it better to bring a variety of different heroes so that everyone kind of has pretty decent decks, or is it better to just like focus in on like a small selection and get so that we can get like one or like 2 or 3 different characters with really strong cards? I don't know. Haven't really figured that out yet. So we got some hangouts we can do.
Oh my
But,
god, Robbie, why are you so pumped about meeting Blaze? Word on the street is the dude's a major a-hole.
Spider-Man might be worth
Come
hanging
on.
out with.
He's the original spirit of vengeance, and like.
I'll look at my inventory for
personal
good.
hero.
See who's worth hanging out with here. Fourth core interior, calming your inner demon. I think we can hang out with Venom. That seems like a good one for him. Reapers of Canada. That'd be good for like Wolverine. I think New Mutants is Wolverine, or is it Storm? No, it's Deadpool. That's right. Uncanny X-Men, I think is. Yeah, that's for magic. I want to use my legendaries first. They're like the most impactful ones. So I don't really have anything for Morbin time over there, but I might have something here too. The Slips of Wundagore. I sung the Children of Transia. I don't. Maybe magic. Or if we do actually get to have Wanda, it could be for her too. Additional illustrations of the circle, pointing graphic imagery, human anatomy. That's actually probably for Vampire Man, right? Morbin time. No one else. Oh yeah, Wolverine's out here, and there's Blade. We also have Blade. Looks like. Invite Blade to a hangout.
Felt good. Needed that.
If you could chill out, Scroll Wheel, I'm not even doing anything. Alright. So, I think...
Got any chocolate? We feel a craving coming.
I like the shirt, but I wish we'd made hoodies.
I think it's gonna be Venom here. Do a quick check around for the like essence and stuff.
There are only so many places a guy with a flaming skull on a motorcycle could be.
True. Although, doesn't seem like he has the skull anymore, right? I don't know what they've implied. Or at least somewhat directly stated that he doesn't really have that anymore. He's no longer one of the spirits. He doesn't have the spirit of vengeance with him anymore. Now he's just some dude with a flaming shotgun, apparently. Which kind of seems like he still has it. So let's bring Venom out. Let's do a workout. That seems like something he would like. He's a big buff dude. I mean, kind of all the dudes aside from Morbius are big buff dudes. I guess Spider-Man too.
You always
but
speak your mind, Eddie.
he's still pretty
It is
like shredded.
refreshing.
Got into a lot of trouble once for obscuring the truth, so I try to avoid it now. Plus, my symbiote's incapable of lying.
Let's test that.
Did you eat the last piece of pizza the other night?
No?
Really? I thought it was you.
I said my symbiote is incapable of lying. I still can.
You know, that's fair. Here's calming your inner demon. Absolutely.
Better than fresh steaks.
It's a book. Don't tell me you're about to eat that, bro.
It's good to take a break from knocking heads.
Cool. I don't think there's really anything. I guess, yeah, check for tests that are open or available. One of the legendary ones. That's definitely worth picking up. Other than that, that's really all there is to do with the night today as well. I mean, there's probably still some exploration I could do. But I do vulnerable to all of them. I'm also no longer getting any colors now, I'm noticing. So I'm wondering if that means I've gotten all of them for the time being. Oh, it looks like someone actually wants to talk out here too. Supposed to hang out. The Blade?
Sorry to bust up your equipment. Training at night always gets me in the zone.
The Blade wants to talk.
I'm the same. Night Stalker, all the way. Gives me a chance to let go.
That's not.
Be myself without worrying what others might think.
Maybe one of those things where, like, tomorrow they don't want to have a conversation or something. I mean, pretty easy day. Really quick mission. Do a quick hangout. Move on to the next thing. His injuries are healed. Iron Man got a pretty good buff as well there. Brock's gonna want to hang out. Day with no supernatural news is a good day. You just had to jinx it. You might want to rephrase that statement after you check the latest news. A fire tornado hit Roxxon's oil rigs. It'd still be just an isolated natural occurrence. Tweet accuse a fire tornado of being demonically motivated. Jason again, it's not an update. Sentient fire tornado is targeting all of Roxxon's oil rigs along the Gulf Coast, moving from rig to rig. Doesn't mean it's not an un-Lilith-related intelligent fire tornado. Most suspicious man, Tony. Please don't say the word. Was I going to comment on the number of toothbrushes? No. 68 is an interesting number. Get one more. So about that freaky thing. One of a kind or something we have to do with that freaky thing. There's so many. Lady with the big horn hat who came through the rift. Good maidens are never solitary. Summoning one. Sorry, it's like a fly or something. What it is. We're floating around and I can't seem to get rid of it. By summoning one, Banner's getting the attention of all. I haven't named them. I feel like a band about how loved in the 90s. The Dread Maidens. Honestly, yeah, it kind of sounds like an 80s, 90s rock band. Or metal band, one of the two. We also want to talk about shop class. I can make some time after a mission. Not be right away with everything going on, but I can outside you. Sure. Figure that out. Sure, it's hard to remember how we operated before you showed up. Getting used to things around. Get on chat. Sure, let's go talk, Venom.
Did you tire of listening to Doctor Strange's stories? The ones where multi-tentacled old ones feasted on cavemen?
Nah, actually that sounds up my alley. I just needed some fresh air.
Oh, we need to read the
Plus,
book for book
Robbie
club as
likes
well.
to crank the volume on his video games, and I don't like loud noises.
Right. Your, costume is sensitive to powerful sonics.
Costume?
You know, it's funny. My other has protected me from so many things over the years. Sometimes pushes away more than just bullets.
Well, you are scary. Well, that is true. He's scary, but I gotta think about it.
Maybe you scare a few people, but at least you are protecting them. Dead people cannot say thank you.
Also, Spider-Man still cares.
Honestly, most of the time, the people I save are too scared to say anything.
Fear can be incredibly disabling.
That's one way to put it. I should probably carry a backpack full of fresh underwear for all the bladders I disable.
So your other's appearance is functional, but is it necessary?
Maybe not. I'm not the only person who bonded with my symbiote. The suit often changes appearance with each new host.
Kind of based on who it's with. Mind if I try it on? Anyways,
Have you ever considered adopting a new look?
it's not really possible though, is it?
I could probably change my appearance, but the truth is, I like being intimidating. It makes me feel powerful.
I am learning that the man behind the mask is less intimidating.
It sounds a bit like an after-school special, but thanks, Hunter. Just don't tell Parker. Or, actually, don't tell anyone.
You and your symbiote have an interesting relationship.
That they do.
It's simultaneously the strangest relationship I've ever had, as well as the most comforting. Thanks for talking about it, Hunter. I don't think everyone inside would take the time to understand how I tick.
Let him hang out rewards on law. On class. Peter wants to talk? Oh, it's a help the hero thing.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Enter for. The Infinity Gauntlet. I don't know if it's real, but supposedly it can grant unlimited power to whoever wears it. What would you do with one snap of fingers to destroy my enemies? Use it with a second thought. Fair enough to wield such power? I think not. Probably not.
Thanks, Hunter.
But I'm okay with I'm okay taking 10 fortitude as well. Go ahead and crack open. I imagine. I didn't realize he was in here.
You are gonna love this.
Teamwork Tactics 2. Bonus damage and draw one of their own cards when enemies are knocked into it. Ooh. A new here as well. Increase option. Well, might be worth trying to get 2 more artifacts than just to pick that up. Closer to the Cosmos. Unlock Hunter mission challenges for the legendary quality combat item. Full Force is just a card. The good stuff is a card. Whisper Web requires 3 missions with Venom. Pay intel to modify general mission. Which is the card. Card. Really, it's just I'm getting like basically cards or Hunter mission challenges, which reward items, so I'm just gonna take my pick on what item I want. Let's just finish off tier 7. Right, might as well.
Got more coil for me?
Yeah, you get a coil analysis.
Always up for a challenge.
Alright, Tony, what you got? What do we got? What do we got? Never reroll as well if we need to.
I
Web
impress
Slinger,
myself.
gain a strengthened, free, exhaust. Insatiable Hunger, gain 1 Ravenous, gain 1 additional Ravenous at the start of the next. I'm assuming Lethal Embrace is not upgraded. Yeah, so that would allow me to upgrade it with some extra damage. Let's reroll Brooklyn Handshake here. Quick pick, not back click, apply to mark. Not the best mod for that card, anyways. This is a weird selection here. I think I want these two though, because I can always just craft Lethal Embrace. And Insatiable Hunger seems like a good thing to have, especially since we can turn it into free. Oh, but it loses. That's interesting. The trade-off. You can make it a free card. It doesn't take up your card play, but then you don't get the heroism. Actually, kind of cool. And this one is just you give him a strengthened. That's it. Still, that's pretty good. Hold on, show artwork. Oh, it just removes the text. Yeah, I think that's good. I'd give like a full art or something. Sure. Ability
How can we
crafting.
help you, Hunter?
Tasty brain.
All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing.
I should think it might be worth it to craft a second Lethal Embrace just to make it a little bit stronger.
That's all I can expect of your contribution then? No.
The Central Strike I think is already upgraded, yeah. Symbiote Senses, we have 2 copies of in the deck, but we're definitely gonna pull one out, I think, so this is just an upgrade right now anyways.
This is why I despise group projects.
Same, Doctor Strange. Same. Tasty Brains is still a pretty good one, but yeah, I think crafting a second Lethal Embrace here is worth doing.
I'm here if you need me.
I definitely haven't been doing a lot of card crafting, but I do think it's worth doing a little bit more of now. Try to really focus in on getting these upgrades. Speaking of upgrade, we now deal bonus damage and draw a card. That's a good one to get too. Yeah, like we do it.
Ready to work?
Somewhat often. Let me go modify his deck real quick to hit the new card as well. Hunger in there. And now we can upgrade that one as well. The other one. If I remember right, yeah, it makes the next 2 cards don't consume it, which maybe Insatiable Hunger is not necessary now then, but still. It's a free key, so it's definitely worth doing. And 10 crit chance to whoever takes it. I mean, I don't know how crit chance works. I don't know who I've been giving it to. I don't know if it really even matters, but it provides some friendship XP, so I'll just give it to Tony if I'm being honest. Or Cap. Just someone who's gonna rank up. And Tony and Cap are the closest, so we're gonna guarantee one of them can get a friendship level up. Let's go with Iron Man just because he's a little bit lower. Alright, probably not the worst one to do it to. And then I could spend some credits to get some mods for Venom or someone else.
Yeah, I guess it is a tough decision.
I mean, there's like a lot of people who could start playing some mobs too that probably deserve it. I'm kind of waiting on some of them. Right, like Bladestorm might be worth modding, but I really can't. I don't have the heroic essence for a lot of this. Holy Spark is currently equipped, but I don't think it's worth modding. I think for the Hunter we're good for now on modding. Might be worth it for Blade to do something like make them bleed or even like Stake. But I can't afford Stake. But yeah, I think make them bleed would be a good one.
Sometimes you just need to spice things up. Try something different.
Plus 2 redraws. I think that's good.
We need
Right,
any
on play.
advantage we can get.
Get some extra redraws out of that. That'd be getting plus 2 redraws is good for Iron Man too. Iron Man cards. Right, like even like heads up, making it like plus 4 would be huge. Mark targets might be worth as well. And some of the skill essence we have a bunch of. Yeah. Just giving Iron Man cards that generate more redraws,
Constant
huge.
innovation. That's the Stark promise.
Right, I think that's good for now. I'm trying to be a little cautious with spending all my credits. I'm not as concerned about gloss, obviously.
So, does
Hey,
someone
Robbie, you got
want
a
to tell
thing
me
in front
what
of
we're
you.
doing here?
We have a plan, Robbie. We just need you to wear something.
Wear what?
We'll get to that. It's a statement piece.
Well, of course.
And what kind of statement is that?
Relax, kid. You should be excited.
You're going to summon Johnny Blaze for us.
We're ready to go when you are.
Yeah, I'm sure he feels great about
Curious
that.
to see if this really works.
So it's literally on top of him.
So let's begin.
How am I supposed to?
I don't really do like a whole lot of like looking. Hello, cat.
Catch any ghosts today, girl?
Okay, some free arcane knowledge. So my arcane knowledge is max level. Targeting model, cool.
Salutations.
So I can probably get away with not really opening chests for a little while. I think I'm still gonna open the commons. Just because like the commons and rares because they're free, but I don't think I'm gonna spend any more keys. Since I'm not getting anything out of it. I think that's probably good for checking this out. What's up, Robbie?
Hunter, did you hear this?
I did. I was standing right here.
Be honest with me. Am I really the right person to be summoning Johnny Blaze?
Probably. Yeah. Can't prove yourself.
You have been worried about your place on the team, Robbie. This is a good chance to show everyone how capable you are.
I hope that when the time came to prove myself, I'd get a little more advance notice.
Well,
Did you have other concerns?
Yeah, but we don't have a week to go over all of them. So let's go.
you'll
tell
do
me
just
what I
fine,
gotta
Robbie.
do.
Alright. So, we can... Probably worth just pushing the story along, right? Bunch of essence back. Rare blueprints, don't really care. I mean, the artifact is nice, but yeah. I do wanna try to push through some of these soon as well. But I think continuing the main story, because we've kind of sidelined it quite a bit, and it's more credits too, which is nice. And Ghost Rider, so I can bring someone alongside Ghost Rider.
So you want me to do what? Give Johnny Blaze a call? On my Spirit of Vengeance cell phone?
Yeah, that's the general idea.
Oh, whoa. I was joking.
We are not.
These cuffs of Sidorak should allow the mirror table to access the innate link between you and your fellow Spirit of Vengeance, on loan from the demon who resides within our forge. I added aloe to avoid any chafing.
Oh, nice.
Every other attempt we've made has failed.
We need Robbie Reyes today, as well as the Rider, if we are going to find Blaze and the Page.
Fine. So what do I do? Focus on Blaze or something?
Their spirits have connected.
Gee whiz, you think?
No.
Cannot flee destiny. You cannot hide from me.
Sheesh.
Or Lilith, it would seem.
We must go now, Hunter. The parchment of power must not be allowed to fall.
Got this. Buzz off, Sparky.
Dang. Man really just said get out of my head. That's cool though. Alright, who are we bringing with? I mean Wolverine's like insanely leveled. Higher level than I am. Oosh. You need to bring Venom on another mission, right? Maybe we bring Venom. We just need to bring him on one more. Get some more cards too. He's probably not a bad one, right? Because Robbie, I believe, has the Hellmouth still? Yeah, so Venom's had a lot of knockback stuff with Web Toss. That might be worth it. Yeah, I mean, those are fine items. I probably need to use the combat items more. I definitely am not using them super often. Yeah, I think Robbie and Venom is probably a good combo here. I don't think Doctor Strange would have been bad either.
I never thought I'd be hunting Johnny Blaze.
But obviously, like, Ilyana is a pretty decent one too, because we can constantly throw people into the Hellmouth.
The sun's up.
But
We're in a race to get Blaze before Hydra does. I just hope you reach him first. They're
hate
moving
physics.
quite fast. We need to get the parchment from him. And don't take no for an answer.
I will handle that part.
Yeah, no, he's coming with us one way or the other. I'm assuming he's not playing. But I guess, you know, I don't know. I guess maybe he's just... Maybe he is. I don't know how it would be different from Robbie, though. I guess he wouldn't have the car, right? He would have the motorcycle, but it'd probably be pretty similar. I don't know.
Perfect.
I think it's both of them, huh?
Perfect. What the hell?
Yo, what up? It's the car.
You're all a pack of fools.
Oh man, is he? He's really gonna go for it. Go for what? Hold on!
Oh, we're going for it too, apparently. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Ooh.
Another meat puppet lady? You want the page so bad, why don't you come get it yourself?
Tempting. Truly. But I've already promised my children the privilege of tearing it from your soul.
What soul?
Okay, I'd love to see Robbie get to do cool stuff. Oh, and I'm on the hood! What am I doing? Bruh. And Venom was just like chilling there too.
Hello, Mother.
Look how Eddie was it. He just looks like a dude in the car. Yeah, it's another Nest Mother mission.
Show no mercy.
It will not take us long.
I hope not. Last one was 2 turns, so what a tight schedule for getting a new record. Maybe we can get there. I don't really have a lot of AoE here though.
They're still coming for
I'm
us.
quick thinking, so I get fast. Robbie's adaptive.
You're winning.
So what's adaptive? Oh, I get extra redraws and then I have 2 fast. Okay. I mean, Immolate plus literally any damage card. Yeah, like Lash or something kind of actually does. Immolate's actually probably pretty big here too, because we can blow up a lot of stuff. I think it's probably best though to... Actually, that might be better. Alright. That still gets one of the rocks.
Justice.
And then it also does a bunch of damage to everything around. Yeah.
Now that was something.
Oh, it's one of those guys. Okay. Well, now that I know that those are here. Holy Burst actually might be better though, right? Because I can kind of do like this. I can just break a whole bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of things. I also broke that. Yeah. I have a bunch of card plays here, so maybe we can find like a quick. Or a bunch of redraws, rather. That is not a quick, but that does get us the heroism we were looking for. None of these are quick. Can I just redraw Holy Flame to get Holy Flame back? No, it's just being... It's on KO, target explodes for 30. Not really a great target for it. I think I'm okay leaving the one rock. I think I actually am okay just doing the big damage here.
Together, we will make them.
Just absolutely bully the Nest Maiden. Ooh, that's not good. Robbie's been taunted.
They come to me willingly.
Oh, a playable card here. What's my best bet here? I should shove something, but I don't know quite what my best option is to shove. I'm not gonna get more than 1 KO. I can't get a good shove on that without doing a discard. So this would be my best bet. That also taunts it to me instead of Robbie, so Robbie takes a little bit less. And that seems good. With 1 stone, but that's not that bad. Robbie's gonna take some damage, but I think he'll be fine. I'm taking the biggest hit. Reinforcements show up. That becomes an actual monument. And then summon more? Oh, AoE hits. That's not good. Wasn't ready for that one. Good to know though. It can do some AoE damage. Hunter's targeted. Let's do a web toss. Or no, yeah, let's do the tendril strike first. Targeting, well, kind of wherever Venom ends up is a little awkward here, huh? That's fine.
Prepare to die.
Actually, no, because I think it's... Alright, he has throw in any direction. There's a Ravenous, but that's okay. I guess that thing exploded. Or got hit by the explosion. I'm like super low. Yeah, it's not back in any direction for web toss. I think we're looking to get Blade Form, maybe? I killed the rock. Thing's getting really low. This is becoming an issue. But I'm thinking I might want to try to Blade Storm if I can. I don't think we need Lethal Embrace, because nothing's full health. I mean, it is a big damage. Ooh, that's also good though. That requires Robbie. Which is probably worth bringing Robbie back.
The spirit rises.
Let's actually toss Web Storm. Gains plus 31 damage the next time Robbie is damaged by an attack or not. Morning Star is probably worth using. I think first. Shoulder check those guys. Let's have one more, huh? You know what? Let's redraw the Fortify. Okay. Not quite what I was looking for, but counter and some extra assistance is nice. I've already used my movement, huh? Can I have Venom do that? That doesn't help. We need to do a discard here. So this just does a straight 91 damage. Which at that point I'd rather just use the Morning Star. On like one of the dogs. Yeah. Because I don't want to hit one of these guys with it. Let's use the discard. Let's have Robbie move here and then vault off this. I don't remember if that counts for his souls or not. But if it does, then he'll gain some extra life. Yeah. And we'll gain a drain soul that we can use. And it's really not too bad on getting hit here. I'm not super concerned. We could have Venom, you know, we kick this. Doesn't really accomplish anything other than hitting armor, so. It's an end turn.
Have many faces.
So I'll end up just destroying the other dog when it hits me. With my counter hit. It'll do no damage and then it'll just get killed. And we're spread out, so the AoE likely won't hit us.
My servants join the fray.
No more stones? Are we summoning them now? Cool. 5 more. Kind of all weird spots, but fine. And one of them's gonna turn into a monument. Alright, what's that one? And that dude's gonna get split, which is actually really annoying. But I guess it does a good chunk of damage for us. I mean, I believe we just have to take out the Nest Mothers. Not that big of a deal. Oh, it's the healing one? That's probably the worst case scenario. Why did it activate twice? All the dogs targeted. Alright.
Remember to keep an eye on those altars. The Nest Mother channels
Hellride is a massive card here. So let's do some symbiote strength. Yeah, Hellride's like the best possible draw here, I think. We need to move Robbie to a better spot. I think like back here is probably better. And then we can... It does discard my whole hand. I do need to keep that in mind. So I need to play more cards. This game's being one strengthened well. And Robbie can vaguely stay where he is without much issue. We'll just drop it like here. Right, just to get the strength in, and that way we're at least using up all of our card plays here, and then we can just run it down. It's a lot of work done. Yeah, that's the best we're gonna get. It does discard everything though. But it does a lot of work. And we get a Drain Soul back as well. And also... Does he move to safety from that? He will, so he won't actually take it. That'll also pop one more of the stones, which might matter. Yes, that gets the KO. Nice.
They're down, but I don't think you're out of the woods yet.
Whew. There was probably a better, like, I probably could have sequenced things a little bit different. I probably didn't need to use the Hell Ride, but...
It's really you.
It was a good play.
Flesh, kid. What's left of it?
The page, Blaze. This time I will not be so tolerant.
Hold that thought. Soulless bastards must smell the damn thing on me.
My
Yeah, these things are
mother
nasty.
damned.
Soulless don't give two rats about Lilith. Or even Kassan.
Who do they serve then?
Good question. But right now I got a better one. You want this? That what you're all here for? Well, here, have it. Tenebris ignis lux tenebris.
Wait,
In virtue
he's not reading the page.
Yes, he is. Get back! Things are about to get
Quaid Sparta, where you get?
heated.
Dang. That was a cool transition. Have the onslaught for 4 turns. Use a card to defeat a Soulless, the card play will be refunded. Defeating stronger souls, draw more cards into your hand. Nice. Basically, everything's just like free.
You just need a little encouragement from an old friend.
Goading him into reading from the Darkhold was not what we were hoping for.
Your mother.
Dang, Robbie, or not even Robbie, just. What's the best case scenario here? That seems like the best case scenario here.
Like that once, centuries ago.
It kind of blows up the most in one move. Yeah, actually, doing the heal, because it'll overheal, so I'll draw a bunch of cards, is actually pretty good. Hey, and I level up!
It is all coming back to me.
The more I can draw, the better here. Might hit Venom, but that's okay. Yeah, it takes a little bit, but I'm not really concerned about that. The more things I kill here, the better.
Make way for vengeance.
If I remember right, it increases how much it can do every time.
For the rest of us.
Yeah. That's chain 3, but it's a little bit more expensive. But that allows us to go 1, 2, 3.
Vengeance is near.
We'll get more cards back. And Robbie levels. Which is actually pretty huge. We get the hell right. Best case is actually probably just hitting this thing. Right, because that's going to draw us another card. And it's free.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
We drop the ride, though. Holy Burst is pretty good, too. Yeah, we can kind of do it near Venom here and try to get him some life back. Or we can do it over here and get the card play refunded. But I think I'd rather just heal Venom.
No mercy for the
But we are kind of out of card plays now. We get the Paragon Collar. We can redraw some cards here, maybe try to get something here. Fortify's pretty good.
This shall be a great
Then we'll just take the collar after. I don't think Fortify is even a light card anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'll hold on to the other Drain Soul. And now it's just a matter of using my movement. Which, blowing that up seems like a good call. Shouldn't even take up movement, so we can just kind of body check that one. And that seems pretty good. I'll gain some armor at the end of the turn. Ghost Rider should be fine. Venom should be fine. Oh, he's become injured? What? Why? It's like full life. I guess he has probably taken a lot of damage, but... Oh, he was knocked out, I guess. But, still.
They are being reinforced.
Oh, just some small ones? That's easy. Man, where's Holy Burst now? Maybe like a pentakill right there. Oh, Immolate will do it too, actually. Wait, never mind.
They may not be powerful, but they have the numbers to overwhelm you. Don't get cocky.
Literally Immolate into any card that does damage. Which actually, Drain Soul does do damage. You can just go like 1, 2, 3. Oh, does it not? It doesn't quite read. But we can still go like 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. I think that makes the most sense. Or is it? Oh, it's chain 4. I'm sorry, no, it does reach it. We'll hit both of those ones just in case. Strain an insane amount, and now they're all gonna explode. Just obliterate everything. Dang, that was huge. Look at all those cards! Flash, we can do a Force Modify in any direction. We probably want to hit into someone. Let's hit into the Hunter. Hunter cards are generally a little bit more useful, just because Venom has the whole Ravenous thing where we kind of only want to play like 1 or 2 cards a turn. Good to know, it hits everything, not just enemies. Morning Star's on 88 damage, which is unfortunately not enough. Lethal Embrace does a stupid amount. We can just take anything out with that. Purple Refunded, we'll just draw some cards back. Hellmouth, don't care. Maybe it's just worth playing the Guarding Strike thing because it's good damage. I shove this thing. Okay, not quite. Okay. We don't need the combo, I don't think. Tasty Brains is pretty good, but...
Much appreciated.
Yeah, I think this is fine. Have Venom suck the brain out.
Now that was something.
Yeah, what doesn't do any direct damage, so it there's a lot of struggle. So it's a good one to have the Ravenous spent on in this case, I think. Oh yeah, Morningstar is free. That at least buffed that up a little bit.
Feel my call.
And now I'm kind of in this weird spot where I just have a lot of cards. I don't know anything to do with them. Abiotic Senses is fine. Right, we're gonna get 2 Ravenous back next turn, so... Which just means his next 2 attacks aren't gonna consume it. Seems good. Alright, cool.
These creatures are barely worth our time.
Then you should have no trouble dispatching
Blade
them.
Storm like crazy over here. I mean, this goes really insane. I mean, that just knocked out so many of them. Oh, jeez. There's just so many cards. I don't know what to do. Okay. Holy Flame doesn't do enough to kill anything but we can get it to get there. Venom keeps his Ravenous. And levels up. Let's go. Admittedly, not the best target for that card there, but it's doing 77. Okay, so we can take that one. Well, it's just quick by default, so we always get that card play back every time. Alright, we can KO this one.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
We get more cards back. Morning Star does a stupid amount of damage.
Return to your mother.
This is a really easy mission at this point. Huh. Don't really need guarding strikes. Like, I don't need the armor.
You were unprepared.
Just kind of killing everything anyways, right? So I'll try to hold off on using like Judgment or something. But I kind of want to try to hold off on spending a Venom card. Holy Burst is not worth it. I'm gonna bump the combo card as well. Sure. Retribution works, I guess. It exploded.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Yeah, I don't need to play any of this. I guess I could play the Immolation, but I don't really see the point. Everything's gonna explode anyways.
You may be reaching the end of
Between Holy Burst and Drain Soul, like, that's kind of just it.
I was just starting to enjoy myself.
Sneak that one up in there. Oh, yeah, we can. Look at that!
They do not stand a chance.
Absolutely annihilated.
Darkness builds within you, Hunter.
Judgment is also just like a massive explosion of damage here too.
We can do without the stench of sulfur.
It's just so easy. Dang. Oh yeah, we've got a lot of damage out of nowhere. Sure. When we do Drain Soul, we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Get a whole bunch of life back. This dude's gonna explode.
To deserve that.
Okay, so he doesn't take the damage from the explosions, but anything else will. Got it. Yeah. Gain the heroism. Doesn't really matter.
The advantage is mine.
It actually isn't enough. Huh. I guess we can just detonate this, so it's not that big of a deal.
impressed. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
And I have so much armor, I just don't even care. And that's gonna explode. And we're good.
We will stoke the
Yeah.
fires of hell.
We did more than survive, we obliterated.
It looks as if you've weathered the storm. For now.
Weathered the storm.
You survived. Ain't that something? I'll be in touch.
Hello, Robbie.
What? The guy really knows how to make an exit.
It's true, he does. That was pretty cool. Like, good job, Robbie. You finally got to go off to your hero. Also, I'm sorry you went down. That went really well, though. That's position 4. That's so much better. I don't know why it was so far over. That's so much better looking. With, like, way more in the center. So weird that it was positioned off to the side like that. I guess they probably just like put the hero like in the center and then apply the pose, and the pose just happens to have him lean so far forward that that's how it ends up looking. It ends up looking really awkward. Instead of centering him on the page. Like after the fact. But that could have been better too. Like I just kind of slapped it in the middle. I didn't consider where it was going. Beyond that, that went really well. It is interesting that Venom always shows up.
Hey, Hunter.
Not in the
when
Venom
you get a
suit.
chance, could you meet me at the chapel?
Hey, we should progress done. Whisper Web is ready to go.
How old is this game? Everybody looks like a block. Oh, this was a huge hit when I was a kid.
Yeah?
So you mean like last week?
Alright.
Ha ha. Seriously, playing this game was invaluable training for becoming a real-life hero.
Yeah?
Except there's no Spider-Man in it.
And there's no Wolverine either. This was made when we were both free agents. But don't worry, we'll be video game stars one day.
Captain America can't jump that high in real life.
You okay? Doesn't sound like you're having any fun.
This game is ridiculous. I mean, they don't even have Thor in it.
You know, I agree. Where is
I'm
this?
so happy Robbie got to work alongside one of his idols.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that he did. You know, good for him. And he also gets to work alongside one of his other idols. But it's never cool. Oh, hi.
Are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take a seat?
You
Taking a
wanted to
seat.
see me?
You won't believe this, but we did it.
Did what?
Remember that first account of Lilin corruption I found in the Book of Thoth?
I do, yeah.
You mean the story of the ancient pharaoh who was struck down with corruption and the traveling light worker who purified him?
That's the one.
Of course, I remember.
Well, Magic and I finally transcribed the incantation the Lightworker used.
Nice.
And I'm pretty sure we can use it to finally remove your psycho mom's corruption over Wanda.
Huge. Pretty sure?
Pretty sure is not enough. Especially not when meddling with powers that are as unstable
Oh,
as chaos.
that's not what I...
Oh, seriously?
Not what I meant by
Hunter?
that, no.
I thought you would be on board with this.
No, I am on board with this.
The incantation killed someone, Nico. It just does not sound safe. And I want you to be safe, always.
Oh, it's definitely not safe.
How so?
Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all the dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it.
So I need to be the one
I
to do it.
tried finding a workaround, but all the texts on Chaos Magic said the same thing. Corruption can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere or to, like, somebody. So whoever removes it from Wanda will also have to absorb it.
Yeah, so I have to be the one. Whoever has to.
What brave soul has volunteered to make such a sacrifice?
You.
What?
Nico, I did no such thing.
Before you freak out, just hear me out.
I mean, it's the logical choice.
You are Lilith's kid. Out of everyone here, the only person who has a shot of absorbing all that dark energy and not falling is you. Besides, if you don't do it, I will, and then you'll have my demise on your hands. And I know you're not gonna let that happen, so welcome aboard, Hunter.
I mean...
When is this happening?
Rude, but...
As soon as we break back into Banner's lab. Oh, and just one more thing, so listen up because it's kinda crucial.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to memorize the incantation and recite it verbatim when you see Wanda in his lab. It's the only way to subdue her. It goes...
Okay.
Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini praecepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
No, not at all. I got some...
It looks like I have quite a bit of preparation ahead of me.
That's why you're my favorite demon.
Am I a demon?
You need
I guess
to
I am,
memorize
right?
those lines
Part
as if
demon?
your own life depends on it.
Oh yeah, no, that's so much to
Because it just
remember.
might.
Not even in
Remember to
English,
study your lines,
Latin.
Hunter, because you do not wanna screw
Probably.
this up.
I don't actually know.
I just hope Caretaker doesn't stop us.
Alright, I gotta go talk to Robbie in his car. Bruh. You gotta call me out like that. It is true though, I have terrible memory. Can't remember anything, bro. Like, I forget things that I ate, like, just a day ago. I mean, there's sometimes I've literally forgotten to eat. It's pretty...
Hunter,
bad.
I've got a theory. Want to hear it?
Sure.
My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome badass loner. I mean,
maybe?
Did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud?
That's pretty
That was
cool.
an act of mad genius.
You're easily impressed. I definitely got the job done.
He definitely destroyed a lot of soulless. I can give him that.
Oh my god, really? The man unleashes the apocalypse on the forces of evil, and the most you can give him is an attaboy.
Well, I mean,
tough crowd.
Look, it was cool.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily.
I mean,
think we all need to cut him some slack.
I get that. I get that. Hear me out, Robbie. I get that. We're trying to help him. He does not want our help. You're kind of suspect.
The one who deserves all the slack is you, Robbie. You have grown so much since I first met you.
But still, like,
You really think so?
come on.
I know so.
He's being a bit of a dick. I'm not gonna.
Forget Blaze and keep the focus on you. There is a mad genius somewhere in you as well.
Probably.
Oh. I don't know about that. But maybe I am too hard on myself sometimes.
Yeah, probably.
Save that hardness for Hydra.
Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
Good job.
And what is that?
Good for you. Good for you.
I've still got a long way to go if I ever want to make my mark as a spirit of vengeance.
Then you have work to do.
Yeah, I do. It's just hard to gain that kind of confidence when I'm always left on the sidelines.
I mean, you've probably been on more missions than anyone,
Anyways.
I'm gonna be honest.
I had to tune up the ride. She really took a beating out in the desert.
Well, good luck with that, Robbie. Yeah, as I said, I think I'm gonna ignore the epics for now. I'll just grab the rares and the commons, because they're literally free. And since it's just cards right now, there's really no reason for me to worry about it. Oh, I guess I could also get Gloth. Maybe it is worth. I think I'll hold the keys for the legendary ones, though. Opening the epics is a theme. I don't know what I think the Whispering Wood is the best way to get to that one, right? I'm facing this way. You want to turn around and go this way, and we just kind of follow some. Up the bridge and over? Yep. That should just be right at the end of the path here. I'm gonna keep opening all the free ones, but yeah, if like this is mostly all we're getting, it doesn't quite seem worth the investment for spending a key or two to get some of the more expensive, like the epics, if we're not getting anything that actually matters. I mean, I say that actually matters, but the stuff we're getting is actually probably better than just cosmetic.
Banner thinks he's so clever with this demonic barrier, but I promise you, I'm gonna have the last laugh.
I believe it.
This isn't about one-upmanship, Tony. Just let me focus, and I can get Hunter through the barrier.
What's the holdup?
Besides your incessant grumbling about Banner in my ear, I haven't yet found a way to properly shield the Hunter to pass through the barrier.
Yeah, sure. While you're working on your magic fairy dust, I'll figure out how we get the parchment back here. It's too dangerous to be left out there in the wild.
It's not fairy dust. That's all wrong for this job. And if this sanctum was still around, that would have been the perfect place to store the parchment.
Well, it's gone, and Banner's still out there taunting me. So let's hurry up and get some answers.
Hi, I'm here to throw a wrench in all of this conversation. How you doing, Tony?
Hunter, do you have a spare gamma accelerator?
No, I don't.
I'm serious. What kind of ancient hero are you if you don't have the latest experimental gamma technology in your back pocket?
One from a really long time ago. They're in my other paint.
Of course, but I put them in my gamma pants. Sorry.
You have gamma pants? Jealous?
Do you not have other things to be focusing on right now?
No.
Well, no, actually. Among other things, I'm trying to figure out how to breach that nasty barrier of go away that Banner managed to throw up around the Hydra lab. Strange swears up and down that he'll be able to pierce the veil.
Hey, pretty cool band.
If he can deliver, great. Otherwise, he should
Only
get
listen
out of
to
the
it,
way, you know?
You two really need to figure this
The
out.
rivalry between you
I'm a
and
viewer.
Strange is somewhat amusing, but the time for amusements is running out. You need to find a way to work together.
Are you kidding me? I love the Doc. Yeah, he's a little stiff, but we're like brothers. I even let him use my beard trimmers.
You still feel confident
What?
in your plan to destroy the parchment with the accelerator?
Well, I've been going over my father's files. He had big plans for this thing. Let's just say I don't think anything would withstand being on the wrong end of it at the wrong time.
You believe your father had ill intent for this device?
Oh, it's probably a bomb.
He had ill intent for everything. But this, in particular,
Yeah.
I think he was trying to find a way to unlock the scientific essence of magic itself. So in a way, it's kind of poetic. I'm gonna use Dad's shady tech to stop Banner's shady treachery.
You can use it for good too, though.
Forget about revenge, Tony. Think about the ways that technology could be used for good.
I mean, destroying the parchment
I
as well.
cannot allow my own vengeance to consume me.
Well, I see your point. I don't want to wallow in the muck, stay above it, etc., etc. Look, I'm not getting anything done. I'll tell you what, let's find this gamma accelerator, bring Banner back from the dark side, stop your mom, and then we can sit down and have a nice chat. I've got this awesome new juicer back at my place. We can do it there.
Juicer?
Oh, you'll love it. It would juice your shoes if you let it. In the meantime, back to work.
Don't think I want to be drinking juice, but good to know.
Hey, Charlie Warly puppy face.
Continue to pet the doggo. Oh yeah, I wanted to actually throw summon Charlie back in the deck. I need to figure out what I want to replace for it, though. That's kind of the struggle here, right? Oh yeah, he's got Upslinger. Is I don't know what to take out, because I think Blade Storm and Holy Burst do... Okay. They do kind of do the same thing. They're the same damage. Right, Blade Storm's a little... arguably... Well, I don't know. Blade Storm's... it's the same price, right? As cool as this card is, it's kind of doing the same thing as Holy Burst for the most part. It's just Holy Burst doesn't have the knockback, but instead has the heal. Also doesn't draw cards, but that's not important. We usually only draw like 1 or 2 off of it anyways, and with how limited card plays are, without a lot of stuff to mark things, it's probably better. Plus, once we play it once, it's just kind of gone. Like, it's done. Like, we played it. We're good to go.
Is the parchment of power really that important?
So, no one's got anything else for us. That seems pretty alright. We're ready to just kind of move on, I guess. Continue on with the next day. But first, I'm going to save. I will be back in just a moment. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna go do that. And then I just had a thought too. What was something? I just want to see if it works the way I think it does. Oh, is it not gonna tell me what free means? It's because Summon Charlie says it exhausts. In you. If I'm correct about free work the way I'm thinking. If it is a light card as well, so that's good. If we can get Charlie for free, then we could summon Charlie a second time. I don't have anything that would help me figure out. I guess maybe in settings, yeah, tutorials maybe? Do you have a tutorial for free? Some criticals work anyways too. Criticals do bonus damage? From whether critical? Okay. Okay, free just means it doesn't cost a play. Doesn't necessarily keep the card. Okay. Good to know. I just wanted to make sure. Still though, summoning Charlie without spending a card play is a pretty big deal.
I am disappointed, child. We must talk.
I'm disappointed in you too.
Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the parchment of power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
Seems like he knows what he's doing, I'm gonna be honest. He's defending himself from you.
Had you not forced his hand, perhaps he would not have used it, Mother.
Men like Blaze need little justification for their actions, don't they? Besides, it was not I who set the Soulless upon you. It's bad enough you and your misguided heroes are hell-bent on keeping the parchment from me. If someone, something else were to get their hands on that wretched thing.
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves, then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
Yeah, because you seem so trustworthy.
Your forces butcher all in their path. You send assassins to cut our throats. Forgive me if I fail to believe you are trying to help us, Mother.
Not us, child. You. Everything I do is for you. Despite how it may seem at this moment, that will never change. The parchment of power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so.
He?
Secret guardians,
Who is he?
sorcerers, and tinkerers. Your so-called family will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
Who is he? Chthon. I'm well aware. I think it's Chthon. It seems like it's Chthon. I don't know what the implication is.
On that, Mother.
Alright, we got book club, and Tony wants to hang out because we upgraded his pension. Yep. Where'd you go? Oh, I need to read the book. We'll do that right now. After we talk to Tony. Hey, Buzz, you never know how multiple teams will work together. I think you're here to keep the wheels greased. I'm saying this, but I need help with a sensitive issue. 100% clear, it's not medical in me. Chat in the library. Alright.
Look, I'm not looking for your deep, dark diary secrets. Don't get freaked out. I don't care who you have a crush on. Can't believe I'm actually asking you this, but I wonder if you could give me a peek behind the magical veil?
Magical veil?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah, I don't want to know card tricks or anything like that. I just want to know more about the secrets of magic. I'm talking about the spooky stuff.
Let's start with something small.
Let me teach you something small to start off with. Maybe read a grimoire, see how you like it.
I promise I'm a quick study. Don't hesitate to throw me in the deep end.
Oh, I do not doubt your intelligence. Which is why we have to start small. Exposing you to magic's darkest secrets right away could do some damage.
What kind of damage could a little book learning do?
Reading the wrong grimoire has the potential to wipe your mind completely and turn you into an empty vessel ripe for possession by non-corporeal entities that lurk in the outer darkness, just waiting for unwitting magical explorers to uncover the wrong bit of knowledge.
Don't read the wrong books. Got it. See? I'm a quick student.
Just let me know when and where, and we will begin.
It's good that we have the kind of relationship where I can come to you about this stuff and there's no judgment.
You could not talk to Strange about this?
Well, he could, but...
Yeah, he knows his stuff, but if I came to him to teach me, I'd never hear the end of it.
Yep.
The man loves the sound of his own voice, especially when he's reciting incantations. If you don't mind, can we keep these lessons between you and me?
Yeah, sure.
Do not worry. I will keep our secret to my grave. And beyond.
That's the kind of commitment I like to hear. I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Very well. I think I have the perfect reading for your first assignment. There's a book up on that shelf. Occulta Pericula Amet.
Oh, my Latin is a little rusty, but does that say dangerous magic secrets?
Ancient wizards did not like to get clever
Oh, that's why.
with their
Okay.
book
I was like, why is it
titles.
smoking?
Anyway, take notes, and we will talk
Hit some
later.
gloss. Iron Man combo. Spend redraws to reduce the heroism. It's actually really good. Very fitting for Iron Man 2. Speaking of Iron Man doing magic, that sounds actually quite interesting. I actually wouldn't mind. I don't know if they've ever done it in comics at all, but like Iron Man having a little bit of magic infused into like his suits and stuff would be really cool. Combining tech with magic. I think genuinely that'd be really, really dope to see. Would you imagine like Iron Man flies up with his suit and then shoots like a thunderbolt or something out of it with magic, or cast fireball? Deadpool and Storm hanging out at the pool. Love to see it.
That's the kind of crazy you gotta respect, even if you don't approve.
Alright, we gotta talk to Doctor Strange apparently. Probably try and figure some stuff out. I guess just in case it creates a research, I should talk first.
Just who I was hoping to see. I understand you've already been on the hunt with Blade, so you're aware of our unusual visitor on the grounds?
Yes, we encountered something Blade called the Bar Guest.
His instincts
That was
were
actually
correct.
quite a while ago now.
I believe
I
it is
didn't come of it
indeed
yet.
Bar Guest, or someone's attempt at creating a facsimile of one.
Is the Abbey in danger?
Yeah, probably not.
Not unless we provoke it. However, it seems to harness a dark magic similar to what courses through the barrier. I need you to track this Bar Guest, capture it, and bring it to me here in the forge. But please, don't kill it. It's my hope that I can find a way to use its magics to break through the barrier to the lab.
Be a fun hunt.
After battling Hydra agents and Fallen, tracking a pup on the Abbey grounds sounds like a vacation.
Do not let your guard down, Hunter. As I said, it's no ordinary dog, but a demonic entity. I suggest you bring Blade and Wolverine with you. I believe the portal will soon be at its apex. I'll do my best to keep it stable until you can cross. I'll see you there, Hunter.
Alright,
Track
I'm
the
sure,
beast
sure.
quickly. Time is of the essence. A
Just like the
successful
Wolverine and everyone.
collaboration.
Phoenix Flame research done. Let me do the Whisper Web.
Wow, Blaze didn't hesitate to read. Was that Latin? Mine's rusty.
Was disturbingly reckless of Johnny Blaze to read
Film
that
partner
page.
is... I need
No
2
single spell
more.
in the dark
That'd probably be a good one to get, actually. Be able to buy and sell resources. I should probably bring Captain America on 2 more
must
missions.
destroy the Parchment of Power as soon as possible.
That one's just upgrade another magic ability.
Forces from
I could
1,000
easily do if I
worlds
just craft
saw
one
the
for her.
Parchment of Power. There goes an
Sure.
element of
We'll just get the Whisper Web, I guess.
Hey, Hunter.
Potentially get some more Venom cards.
Good stuff. Sometimes. I even
Ooh,
impress
Spike
myself.
Burst. Damage each enemy in an area. 10% chance to apply bind to everyone. Not a lot of new stuff, but some modded cards. Ooh, that's actually pretty good too. +1 hero generate. Holy Flame gaining block on KO. Don't think I care. Retribution's interesting. Yeah, because that's
Another magical mystery box. And to think,
pretty
I used to
good.
design sentient future tech.
I think I'll reroll Patient. Just want to copy a Hellride. Yeah, I'll take Retribution. And Spike Burst. Seems really good.
Later.
And we can kind of combine them together. Any items available at the bench? There's a lot of items in here. We just haven't crafted any of really. I'm not really using them a lot either. I probably should be using them more, but what you got, Magic?
Hey.
Your friendship
can I
level
ask
with Wolverine.
Blaze just plays
I'm
by
not
his own
come right
rules.
out and say it, but
Yeah,
Wolverine
sure,
really
sometimes
admires you.
a bit daring and impulsive.
Sure, I'm gonna
Okay, yeah.
get some friendship with
Blaze is
Wolverine over the next couple days.
Huh.
I hang out with him quite a bit, so.
No point in hiding it, Hunter. I already got a whiff of that demon dog you're after. Blade said it gave you two the slip the other night. I want in on the next run.
With enthusiasm.
Perhaps that is what our
Hi, Blade.
hunt is missing. Your positive attitude.
Me? Positive? That's a new one. But I am curious about this mystery dog of yours.
This supernatural beast roaming the Abbey grounds
Man, this
has
dude's voice
proven
is insane.
difficult to track. Still, strange things
Turns
have
out my
made
hair,
them
and I'm like,
critical
dang.
to breaking through the barrier.
Blade's no slouch, and I've seen you in action. This thing must be the real deal if it's giving you trouble.
It is a Bargist.
He's
It
so cool.
resembles a hound, but it is not. It is a spectral omen of
Ugh.
death.
I thought I smelled a weird doggy odor out by your old crypt. I chalked it up to the side effects of your resurrection.
Don't smell
I do not smell like a dog, thank you very much.
I'm just busting your chops. You smell a lot worse than a dog.
rude.
This beast is vitally important. You say you picked up
So I am
the
an
secret
undead,
of Hunter's
technically.
Folly?
Yeah,
Probably
that's
fair.
right. If I went back there, I could probably pick it up. No sweat. So, I'll meet you there?
Did you just invite yourself along?
Bet your ass I did. I'll see you at the Folly tonight.
Well, alright
see
then.
you at Hunter's Folly.
Gotta do our
He sent up a supernatural
send old Ghost Rider to therapy.
some of Charlie's left behinds.
Do
Nope.
the sparring, I guess, first. 37 credits. Oh, we got more than enough. Some friendship. Yeah, we get a level up, and it's 10 willpower. So it should be someone who's kind of on the lower end that also wants willpower. Captain America's a good one. Yeah, Captain America's a good one. A bunch of friendship XP and some healing for him, so hard to say no. Friendship XP. That actually might have been enough, I think, as well to boost him over.
No pain, no gain.
Trade retribution with that.
From the big bad book. That's
I gotta go modify Venom's deck real quick too. We're gonna take one copy of Tasty Brains out. Spike Burst, and this one gets upgraded to have Lifesteal and on KO. That was the thing. Pretty good. Decent upgrade.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
I got a heroic essence though. I might need to
Later.
pick some up somewhere. Oh yeah, where's Wolverine at? We couldn't invite him to a haven. We might as well. I guess before I do that, do I have any gifts for him? Any good ones? Oh, I had like the Canadian thing, right? Yeah, the Rapiers of Canada snack box. Perfect.
Can't turn off this.
I believe
kid's
he's
sense of
Canadian.
smell.
Deadpool's Canadian.
Reminds me. I left my
Wolverine Canadian? I feel like Wolverine's Canadian. I might be thinking of Hugh Jackman, who is Canadian.
Cap smug.
and plays Wolverine. I'm kind of mixing that up. He also has the book club outfit. That's funny. Does it say on his profile? Actually, it might. Oh, I didn't even know that they showed the missions together. It might be worth seeing that actually. Precious mutant known as a Wolverine. Nothing about him being very strong. I feel like he is, but I don't know. He probably would like it anyway. I don't care. We're gonna check this first, I guess.
If anyone's going to
That's definitely a good one to pick up for Robbie. A practical Mai Tai and unauthorized biography of Captain Marvel.
all my stuff that's not in limbo is here.
Guess I'll buy it for Blade, but he's the only one that really cares. I still don't know who to give the Mai Tai thing. Speaking of Blade.
Is this visit business or pleasure?
Perhaps both?
I guess it is a little bit of both.
And you came to see me. I'm listening.
I spoke with Strange. He believes the Barghest is more important than we originally understood. I also talked with Wolverine.
Who's right there?
I know it was not easy for you to admit that we lost the creature.
I'll get over it once we capture that damn thing.
Well, we're gonna...
You will have your chance. The doctor feels it is imperative that we capture the creature as soon as possible for his research.
When is it ever not imperative with these guys?
Wolverine has agreed to join us. I assume you have no issue there?
The more the merrier. We should start up at Hunter's Folly. That's the last place I saw this thing's tracks.
You got the word tonight there?
Wolverine
Blade?
also smelled something in that area. So it is agreed.
Then I'll see you tonight at the Folly.
Wonderful. What about pick up some gloss? Alright, Wolverine, let's go. Sure. Windy Oaks. We can do some mushroom hunting, Wolverine. I don't really know what you'd care to do, so... Mushroom hunting seems fair. Got a good smell for things.
This place makes my skin crawl.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We could do something else.
I meant the Abbey. The air always feels wrong here. Makes my hair stand on end.
It is part of the Abbey's charm.
Wouldn't call that charming.
I meant the actual charm built into the Abbey. It encourages you to leave.
How long until that stops? For a person?
You get used to it after a few years.
Well, I don't plan on being around that long.
As expected. Wondagore. Is there anything else? Wait, New Mutants is about Deadpool. Magic for normies. Yeah, I think the root beer that came out is probably the best bet. He loved it! See, I was right. Okay, cool.
Thanks, kid.
Compression white. The instructor? Alright, I'll bite. I kind of want to know. What are we talking about here? What do these look like? Compression? Oh, it's the same. Okay, it's the same as like the athletics. It's one of these like compression shirts. Sure. Sure. I had that for a little while in there. I was literally just, yeah, it's just the same thing but without the sleeves. That was a Wolverine one. Instructor? Oh, it's okay. Yeah, sure. You can have book club as well. Well, he can change it. Yeah, everyone that
Hunter.
Okay, I guess.
Mostly to see the look on the hair.
That should have actually given us a friendship ring, yeah. So that'll get that mission done too. That like side mission. The Captain America will hit 4, Wolverine will hit 1. So we gotta bring... I can check research from here. And upgrade a magic ability. I'm not very concerned about that. It's just another equipment. Silent partner is bringing Captain America to buy and sell resources. Okay. So we should bring Cap on a mission, which... Thinking... Since we can't do Skin Deep, best bet in this case here actually is probably to do the Venom mission. I mean, just bring Cap along. We'll get an artifact out of it, which is pretty nice too.
What are you doing?
Hopefully we can bring Cap along.
I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. What do 3 squiggly lines mean?
It means you should step away before Sarah notices.
Okay, so the squiggly lines just flashed red. Is that bad?
Yes, actually. What is going on? Vampires attacking civilians in Central Park?
Well, that means we're up, right? Innocents are in danger. We gotta take care of this right now.
Eddie, I agree completely.
Ah, first time I've heard that in years.
Nice.
Come on, let's do some lethal protection.
Well, as much as it would be great. Oh, I don't get to pick a third? No! Alright, I guess we're just rocking with it. This would be too tough though, it's just a bunch of vampires. Could be an easy one.
Still feels good to be free from Lilith.
Well, I'm happy for you. Under Power's ability to conjure walls of fire is, as Stark would say, a feature, not a bug. Yeah, Tony would say something's a feature, not a bug. Yeah, who said that? Was that Todd Howard that said that? A feature, not a bug? Some, like, big developer person. Oh, it's dude in an Avenger shirt. Oh. Oh, sorry to ruin your cute date in the park.
You're welcome. Cute couple.
It's good to be back in the fight.
With defeating fans, we will attack civilians after a number of hero ability cards are played. Beat them before the timer expires. Some of these ones.
Vampires. Protect them.
That's from what I remember.
You, Venom.
We don't get to eat. Neither do these bloodsuckers.
I should
Feel
don't
free
care.
to interrupt their meals.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll just one-shot that guy. Please die. Thank you.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
We'll go ahead and a holy spark.
You were too weak for this fight.
Get that card played back. We can holy flame. I kind of want to just summon Charlie here, which I guess healing would get that done. No reason to play the heal. We can also just holy burst, I guess. That would do a bunch of damage to everyone in an area.
Consider it.
I probably angled it slightly more back to hit the pod here, but that's fine. Yeah, that guy.
Mother abandons you.
Oh, I'm not quite angled for it. Dang. We can just shoulder check that one at least. Alright. 7 enemies KO'd in a single turn. That seems good. Venom's gonna get one rabbit in his back. We're both gonna get hit for a single time, but it's not that big of a deal. Let's fortify to build up.
Swallow any and you'll be fine.
This is gonna pop.
Oh, you meant that?
And then I think we do Spike first. Pretty good area, actually. We can KO a bunch of them, including the ones that are about to activate on people. Also does good damage to this. And then we just Morningstar this dude.
Feel my call.
Then we can shoulder check this guy. We're down to just the one vampire plus thing. Should be a pretty quick mission. Unless there's a second part, in which case won't be as quick. I probably have to counter. Oh no, it's 2 more guys.
I don't mind you enjoying a little payback. Just remember why you're there.
Stop nagging us.
Now you are starting to sound like a midnight sun.
I knew I should have kept you two apart.
Okay, let's get rid of one of these hero combos. We don't need both. Guarding Strikes was nice. I'm just gonna get rid of the heal. I'm not taking any damage really. It's not worth it. Okay, it was better than what we have. I should have kept it because I can't throw that. I know. I'll throw it into the person. Yeah, Venom's so cool. We got the big green cloud up there too. I mean, Tasty Brains is probably worth it.
Leave
Nice.
some for the rest of us.
Well done out there. Especially you, Venom.
Yeah, you did a good job. Where did I go? Mephisto? Was that his name, Mephisto? The devil?
Mephisto.
Yeah, Mephisto.
That's better. Now, let's get a few things straight. Well, perhaps one may choose to save the odd civilian. Contractually, in the fight to end the vampire scourge, the spirit of the intended agreement...
Come again?
I did not waste my time curing you so you could save superfluous human lives.
Still boring.
Do I have your attention now? We all know what you really are. A monster. The only version of you that remotely interests me, and the only reason I allowed this deal.
Stop doing that.
Oh, I'll stop. But you've earned an object lesson. Vampires are bad for business. Vampires keep souls from flowing to where they're most needed. With less souls, there are more soulless. Do you understand the lesson? Because it's time for some target practice.
So many targets.
I just see 2 of them.
I thought Peter's the one that made the agreement, so why are we angry at Venom?
Let's see if you can do this properly. I'll give you one chance.
We are not your toys.
Just kill them all. It's really quite simple.
Alright, so that gets rid of those guys. That hits both of those. That hits all of those. So my best bet, actually, weirdly, is play this. Call someone that's not near an explosive and just blow everything up. Oh, looks like nice to see too. Oh yeah, Curve Piper funded. Oh yeah, because that's how these guys work. I think they're 260 to something. Kill any one of these guys. Yeah. which we already don't consume a Ravenous, so this is a good time to do it. I make the card play refund, and we'll get to draw some cards for free. Holy Flame. Pretty good. This saves us using a heroism. And we get our card play back. And Venom levels. Nice. Holy Flame, I could just redraw for the heroism here, I think. Morning Star's good. Does some big damage. How much does an explosion do? Does 90. Plus 86. Not quite enough. I could Guarding Strike it. Doesn't quite seem like the play here. Hit this one. Look at the Paragon Collar. Nice. And a level up at the same time. Huge. Hello! What is that emo? Silver Hand?
Great help.
Limited time only. Interesting. I've never seen that before. Hold on. I mean, it's probably worth it just to get the card draw, right? And it'll refund the play. The combo might be worth trying to hold out for, too.
You have earned this.
I don't think I'm gonna need the armor anyways. Fortify doesn't quite help the way I was hoping it would. But he gets the heroism there. We can summon the doggo next turn, or we can do the hero card, which would, or the combo card, which would take out anything really. 362. Okay, almost anything. I think it's a little too much XP. Rogue 2 at its finest. Yeah, and then we'll just body check this dude into the explosion. I'm assuming they won't get us a card play back. Oh, that's right, but my next light card is free. Summoning Trolley this turn does nothing, though. So it's better to wait. Which I'll hold the heroism. I think. Alright, because we can just summon Charlie round start. Get countered, idiot. Reinforcements. Mephisto. What you doing, man? Maybe, oh, that's a bad spot for you all to stand. I'm gonna summon Charlie for free first, though. What up, doggo? Go get him, girl. I have to draw some free Charlie cards, too. Really, we actually don't need to howl, but... Ooh, I can't quite get the knockback the way I want to on that one. Can I hit it on this one? I can, yeah. Oh, look at that!
I am impressed.
That was a good spawn. Card play Refundo. We get to draw a card. I want to try to build back up for that, which actually, Howl is at least good for that. We get most of the card plays back anyway, so just building the heroism is better. Everything's technically marked by default anyways. Nothing's at full life, really. But a KO is a KO. That works there. Holy Burst actually might be better. Right, big AoE. Potentially take out more than one thing. That is pretty good. Alright, because I can just do this. Get the body check. And then... Holy Burst. It's a double KO. I mean, Venom does actually need some healing, so hopefully we can get a heal for Venom. Oh, we actually already have it in hand. Sick. Be best used on one of these guys.
Now that was something.
Maul applies vulnerable. Go ahead and heal Venom.
The light is on our side.
Back to full. Another great card to get. That refunds and draws us more. This is a great time to have the dog, actually. As it turns out, ooh, Spike Burst is pretty good too. Not quite what I was looking for, but that works pretty well here. These are Ravenous. I'm at a card plays. I should have done the hero combo first then. I didn't realize I was out of plays. That's okay. We're doing okay. Anyways, how are you? What is it? Omega 92, I think. Right? I can read.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
Ooh, that's a bit rough. Alright, let's I guess do the combo first on one of the healthier ones. 11. I guess what's got the most HP here? 211, 121, 180. So one of the 211 guys.
Together we are
I should actually draw some cards too, which will be nice. Basically refund itself. Minus the heroism cost, obviously, and Venom will lose a Ravenous, unfortunately. Web Toss is an easy one. Which actually will refill it too, if we can get it. I don't expect to, though. Visual Hunger is not bad.
They do not stand a
It's hard to say no. You can get 3 easy KOs like that. It really is hard to not accept that. Knock that down to 91, we can have Doggo kill that.
I am impressed.
It's going really well. I mean, I've made some mistakes, but I think we can get it this turn. Maybe. It's gonna be a little because we're starting to run into heroism cost problems. Wait, but I still have all my cards in hand. You can also just howl to build up some heroism.
Leave some for the rest of us.
And I'll do Insatiable Hunger, build up even more.
Much appreciated.
Because now we can do Spike Burst. We can KO any 2 of them. We'll KO these. Get the refund, we'll get some cards back. It has 121, so we can't quite KO this turn, unfortunately. Or can we? We can.
This is a serious predicament for you.
Use our movement. Actually, I guess I probably gotta just body check it into the dog. But that overkill's a lot harder. Oh, I just have to survive turns. Well, that puts us finally at neutral. Now we're just dealing with whatever shows up. You guys love to spawn right on top of stuff, huh?
Tear them to shreds.
A little bit on Ravenous. Maybe full on Ravenous now too. Nice. Symbiotic Senses seems like a good call.
This could be how your legacy ends. Embarrassing.
Simple Embrace isn't bad actually here either.
He is like the
Sets us up really well. Like, does it just show up, holy burst, and then anything that's left we can just explode that for? Which actually I think I have to kind of pick up on the one in the back of getting this KO. I think I'll just get this KO.
All who serve Lilith will fall.
I think this is also last turn for Doggo. Paragon Caller? Morningstar is almost at max damage. Yeah, I do think I want to craft another Morningstar.
Welcome assistance.
At some point.
You had your chance.
It seems like it's been very useful. Perfect.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Gives us the card play refund and we get to draw a little bit more. Pendulum Strike gets us a little bit more damage in. I mean, Hunter card's free, right? So we can do the 150 here for free. We're just kind of concerned about getting this one down.
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith.
Which,
now I teach them to
this is also free. $123 damage. Well, that gets it done. There we go. Easy every time. Oh, this is the second time we've done an onslaught thing. Alright, Mephisto. Killing there. Can you, like, let us go now? We did your job. Really just Hulk smashed him, huh? Venom? Don't do it. Oh, he did it.
Acceptable outcome. You've earned some small measure of my respect. And I hope learned your lesson.
The lesson is, we do not like being the target.
Of course you don't. And that burning
That is a good lesson.
chest, that would be...
indigestion.
That would be regret. The most overused human seasoning.
Seasoning.
Seasoned humans are delicious.
Would you?
Enough! If you want this so much, stop posturing and tell us where to go.
Find what you seek, where it all began. Now, eradicate the vampire threat, or join me in limbo forever.
You do not dare!
Right, off you go. I don't know why I bother.
I don't know why you bother either, Mephisto. I'll be honest. You kind of brought that on yourself, if I'm being real. But hey, free Gamma Coil. Did we get an artifact going too, if I remember right? I've lost. Let's 2-star rating. I mean, it was pretty fast, but it wasn't like super fast. I mean, I guess it's guaranteed to be at least 4 turns, right? Or 5 turns. Like, even if you somehow turn 1 the first stage, you have to survive 4 turns on the second. I don't really know what to do to speed up more, really, outside of just like have slightly better decision making and or better cards. I like the decision making. It's like I don't know what decisions I need to be making to speed up the encounters. Well, we have a doggo to go catch, but I kind of also need to go read a book. So I forgot to do that. I said I was going to go do it, and then I didn't do it. I gotta go read it. Also need to talk to Peter, apparently.
Being cordial with Mephisto never sits right.
We probably need to talk to Peter because of the whole thing.
Like a word when you have a moment.
I'm sure you would. We'll get to that in a second. I have a book to read, but also, good job, Charlie.
There is my
You
ferocious
did great.
Charlie girl.
All right. The Adventures of Crash Morgan, number 5, the last queen of Deimos. Paul McMaster. 9, Escape to the Golden Waste. This Anila Placed atop the dune's crest, her sapphire carapace in stark contrast to the ochre sand. It's no use! Crash! The moment the council crowns me queen, Deimos and Phobos go to war! Crash activated Romut's ability, or built-in spectral matron, and scanned the barren landscape for any sign of pursuit. Zorgots will never allow it, Crash said, as the matron chirped and warbled. They rely on Martian hyper-ore to power their fleets. Satisfied they were alone, Crash dialed up shelter and hid on Romut's control box. Had I known the history of the Star Scepter, I would never have returned it to your moon. Oh, a long exit. Oh boy, it's longer than any other one so far. Princess Anila turned to him, most of her eyes afire, the light of the setting sun. After the catastrophe on Venus, none could doubt your word, she finally said. How are you to know our history? The theft of the Star Scepter robbed the Solarch kings of their power and led to the ceasefire with Phobos. Now, because of a loophole in an ancient treaty, the Council must use the Star Scepter to crown me the first Solarch Queen of Deimos. As soon as that happens, the ceasefire ends, she sighed. I have never felt so lost. Good thing you aren't, Princess, Crash smiled as Romut swiveled east, electro tail spinning rapidly. There's shelter for the night. 3 decamiles that way. Decimiles, decamiles? I never remember if it's deca or dessa. Princess turned briskly and worked her way down. We should hurry. Sand maws are hungrier at night. Sand maw? 16. Deimosian stand-up. Blaxogorp raised a gloved hand and snapped. Zor troopers, leave us. The Emerald Guard kept their Prisma bows trained on Crash. Glaxogorp's tone. What kind of a name is Glaxogorp? Glaxogorp's tone softened. Crash Morgan's vows are sacrosanct? Sacrosanct? Words are hard. My safety is guaranteed. Yours is not. Please, my loyal guards, allow me to save your lives for once. Crash kept the Hydrogun trained on Glaxogorp until the Zork troopers departed the fly pod. Gee, I'm not gonna remember any of this. Pilot, I'm new in town. Your monoculus is a striking landmark. I'd like to see it from every angle. Princess Anila, still disguised as the pod pilot, ignited the fly pod's blast conduit. As she bobbled it skillfully amongst the sky traffic of the Deimosian capital, he slid a prehensile ear below the passenger isolation field. What is any of this? Defiance is meaningless, she heard Glaxogorp say. War disrupts the flow of hyper-ore to Zorgot. Having weighed all options, the Grand Hegemons? I don't know. Left me with 2. Future Princess Anila is crowned queen, at which point Her Majesty cedes her entire government to Zorgot rule. If she refuses to appear or refuses to cede control, the Zorgot blockade remains until the Sapphire Legion arrives to pacify the entire moon. Crash waved away the initiators argue. There was a third option. Fair warning, it is somewhat unconventional. Glaxogorp narrowed his eyes slowly and listening. What is any of the antechamber of destiny? In the monocular vestibule, the princess who would be queen sat next to the unmoving Crash suit. Magnum manacles bound the wrists. Its helmet remained as bronze as its clamshell exterior. Suit's occupant did not stir. He scowled. This will never work. Glaxogorp. Zorgot's premier judiciator, whatever, these are a lot of big words, adjusted the gray piping on his emerald vac uniform. But you know it must to ensure the peace, Princess Anila. Noted her tails, twitching in frustration. Do not betray yourself to the Deimos Council. Any disruption will lead to the Sapphire Legion. This goes against everything I was raised to believe. The Zorgot paused. I understand your reservation. No, this is best for all parties, he smiled sadly, glancing at the bronze suit, except for one. The Imosian princess spoke quietly but firmly. Crash Morgan does not deserve this fate. Perhaps not. One must live to learn with what fate provides. Three lights appeared on the door in the council chamber. As must we all. One smooth motion, he lifted the crash suit and placed it carefully over his shoulder. After you, princess. What a weird book.
Hunter, hello.
Thanks, Wolverine, I guess. We'll talk to you later, Caretaker. We'll go talk to Peter. We'll do our hunt with Wolverine. Hang on what Peter wants.
Hey, you mind checking in with Eddie? Whatever happened with Mephisto has him especially bummed.
Yeah, sure.
Why not talk to him yourself?
Also that.
Because I want him to cheer up?
Fair enough.
Of course. I will speak with him.
Thanks. Oh, and don't tell him I asked. Wouldn't want to spoil his mood any further.
That's fair enough. We'll go check on Eddie. He's outside.
Never had the devil jump me before. Talk about nightmare fuel.
It wasn't too bad. Oh, he's like... Is he like out here? Oh yeah, he's like out there. Okay, he's at Hunter's Fall. That's where we're actually heading with Wolverine and friends. I say and friends, I mean Blade. Alright, what up, Wolverine? Or not Wolverine, sorry. What up, Venom? Look,
You seem frustrated.
there's a lot of heroes here, okay?
If you need to vent, I could hold the punching bag while you hit it.
Nah, I can't take everything out on Peter.
That is not what I...
Yeah, I know what you meant. Sorry, Hunter. Didn't mean to bite your head off.
Figuratively.
Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who's getting used as a punching bag right now.
Mephisto is getting to you?
For starters. Yeah, don't forget about Lilith. And with these vampires, feels like everyone's forming a line.
That is a lot.
Your mother controlled me. She took away my free will. Now Mephisto has me under his thumb. I'm tired of being someone's puppet.
Puppet shows are fun. Calm down a little bit.
Get a hold of yourself. I am not your enemy.
I can't just shake off my emotions like water off a wet dog, Hunter.
That's fair.
I understand your anger, but not why you direct it at me.
Yeah. You're right.
You're not the people that deserve it.
My symbiote is a great companion, but makes it hard for me to think straight when I get worked up. You know, I always thought of myself as the lethal protector. I can be the bad guy if it means protecting the innocent, but Mephisto has me all twisted up. It makes me think I can't even do that.
Sounds like the only thing left to do is teach Mephisto not to mess with the Midnight Suns.
All right.
I mean, I guess we could try, but I don't know how well it's gonna go.
You know, I was actually thinking about that already. You ever heard of the legendary spear of Perseus?
No.
And not the fabled hero who beheaded Medusa, but the real-life Macedonian king. A book in the library says he possessed a god-forged spear that made him invincible. Something like that might kill Mephisto.
What happened to Perseus?
If Perseus was invincible, what happened to him?
He died.
Oh, his territory was eventually conquered by the Romans. But I'm sure that's only because the spear had been stolen before then.
You really believe a blade like this still exists?
Well, yeah, it's indestructible.
Calling a spear a blade is a
somewhere.
little weird, but sure. I mean, I guess it's probably true. Let's talk to the next one.
You should speak to Caretaker or Dr. Strange. I am sure they could offer details about the spear you would find enlightening.
Are you saying that I can't trust my own sources? Those party poopers would just tell me that chasing after the spear is a fool's errand. But, okay, I see what you're getting at. I'm taking the screwball approach to things like I always do. But still, I have to do something. Give me some time to think.
Sure. Alright. Let's talk to... Well, actually, let's grab this chest. It's right here. It was a rare one, so... Need all the free ones that I can. Hey, some gloss. There's also one over by, I guess, Alter and with the legendary. Oh, wow. I'll just pick up. Alright, we'll go deal with...
Checked on Eddie recently. I know how dangerous a wounded animal can be. You smell it, Hunter? That ain't right.
What?
There's something dangerous creeping around out here. Present company excluded.
That is the scent Blade was tracking.
Blade, huh? Yeah, he's got a pretty good nose for this kind of thing. Not as good as mine, though. Feel like snooping around?
Oh yeah, let's go get it.
Let us get this thing.
Okay, I like that attitude. Grab your dog and follow me.
China's also pretty good at this kind of thing. Where's Blade?
Where'd you get that dog anyway? I know it ain't from the pound.
It is a long story.
We got time.
When I was younger, Lilith would send
Actually, I was curious
after
about the dog too,
wave
like where
of
the
her
dog came from.
children to attack the Abbey's defenses. I trained with Agatha and Caretaker by clearing out whatever monsters were lingering around the perimeter.
Oh. Oh, I guess we'll hear the rest of that story some other time.
The portal stayed open this time.
Yeah, almost feels too easy. Guess we go in and kick its ass.
What's my goal?
Mind if I tag along?
What?
How long have you been standing here?
Long enough to watch that thing run right by you.
Oh, he's just right there.
Well, are you gonna brood in the dark or come with us?
Wouldn't miss it.
In the Barga? Or follow the Bargas? Yeah.
Hunter, hold on just a moment.
What is it, Doctor? I doubt that portal is going to stay open forever.
The creature you've been pursuing, I suspect now it may be some kind of Hydra experiment or worse.
The Barghest? I thought we had all accepted its mythical origins.
I'm skeptical that the beast just jumped from the pages of ancient lore. No, there's something else afoot here.
We had planned on putting it down regardless of where it came from.
Actually, if you could bring it in alive, I think there may be a great deal we could learn from it.
No promises, Doctor. You do remember who my hunting partners
Yeah,
are?
they're not exactly the most keep them
Yes,
alive
I
kind of people.
realize you're all very eager, especially Wolverine, but do your best.
We'll try. No promises. Wolverine is kind of Wolverine. So, you know. Alright, let's get it. Defeat the Barghest. Unless revenants have been controlling the Barghest. Defeat them and the Barghest. To end the hunt. Revenants and any soulbound enemies must all be KO'd on the same turn to truly be defeated. Yep.
It is just as I suspected.
So
I
they're soulbound.
knew they were behind this. The pieces all came together a bit too perfectly.
You're telling me all that mythical creature hype came down to this?
At least now we know for sure.
Chain 2, full combo, good thing. Good cards here, right? We can chain 3. Oh boy, Barker's got a lot of HP to work with. Okay, we're gonna be here a while. And the Soul Link ones are also pretty rough too. I should then make them bleed first, I think, maybe. Oh well. That only hits that one. Okay. I can knock that thing back into something useful. A promotion on my channel? Whoa! Price is lower than any competitor. All I have to do is pay money to get stuff. Don't mind if I click that button. There we go. Alright. Sorry, had to fire the gun at that guy. I swear, the bots that pop up in streams, it's kind of wild how many of them there are. I should actually probably apply vulnerable. Do something that needs to be vulnerable.
I'm gonna rip
I am impressed.
So remember, the soulbound enemies, right? They Yeah, they just completely equalize their HP. So dealing damage to the one's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just do the lethal pounce anyways. Does that have a redraw effect right now? Wait, gain the strength in and hit the one that's vulnerable. It's actually really cool. Ooh, the hunters on it? Can Wolverine not knock those down? Interesting. Thinking that doesn't accomplish anything. I could body check this, but it doesn't do anything. And I guess maybe Wolverine could do a body check. Yeah. Not really anything worth doing here, it looks like. I mean, maybe having the hunter blow this up just to blow it up and kind of get out of the way a little bit, but yeah, sure. It's 90 damage on something. It is worth it. Ooh, that one does big damage. Okay.
My purpose is you will have to do better than that.
Alright, so this is going to be a little bit trickier than initially thought. Don't you do it. Oh man, I kind of figured that was about to happen. But it's going to do a lot of damage actually, it's going to do a lot of work on the Bargos. That's obnoxious too though. And Wolverine's kind of target.
I realize, of course, the three of you aren't known for your restraint, but try to bring the creature back in one piece. I still need to study it when you're done.
So, boys do some crazy stuff here. I mean, Stake is actually pretty good here. It's a big chunk of damage to get, but so is the hero combo. Ooh, actually, if we can get both, which we can, we might be able to just take this thing out. Though we have to worry about these guys too, though, yeah. But that's a lot of HP to get through. If you could knock one of them into the portal too, that'd be great. But it might be better to try to take out the non-soul length enemies first. Right, because they're doing kind of a bit of work, but so the Barghest itself is doing a lot of work too, so getting it knocked out between rounds would be good. To the hero combo on the Barghest. That's the first Wolverine combo as well.
You had my complete confidence.
Blade lifesteal a little bit was good. He took a lot of damage there.
Possibly match your strength.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Always targets the last unit to gain bleed, so they're gonna target their own ally. Interesting. And we're out of card plays, so we gotta find something else to do here, which we could do 25% chance to KO. Nice! That actually is 100% worth it. That was a really good body check. I don't complete that here with them, so I can't do any interactables anyway, so it's just these two now that have HP. Ow. I might go down actually if something hits me. Ooh, Wolverine's corrupted, but he resisted. Or he doesn't resist the corruption.
Feel her embrace.
Oof. Take out the Barghest for us. And it's gonna res itself off of the soul down. You're gonna summon a bunch of dudes. Okay, I need to get you to stop. Oh, not more? Please. Actually, I think in the middle is pretty good.
Haven't cut him loose yet.
That's actually
Hydra
not
seems
too
quite
bad.
intent on protecting the bar guest. I would think that's a good indicator of its potential value to us.
Or maybe Hydra just doesn't like us and the dog is irrelevant.
Did Tony put you up to this, or are you just providing color commentary out of personal curiosity?
I'm just here to make sure no innocent dogs are harmed by your theories.
I think she does bring up a good point, though.
These fanatics are
Maybe they just don't like us. Discarded. Actually, kind of wanted that. Morningstar is definitely worth playing. We need to get it scaling. I don't know what to hit with it, though. Probably one of these two. Damage in general is nice. Actually, 390 plus 360? Yeah. Let's look at it to start scaling up a bit. Actually, I'm able to just shove a body check. I mean, yeah, it'd probably be better to just use the interaction here. So we're basically guaranteed on the knockback here, yeah. Or we could just kill outright with the knockback, which is the better option. Get rid of one of the portals. I don't really know what the best thing to do here is. This will help Blade out a little bit. Maybe we can find something useful.
Ought to make things interesting.
That didn't do anything. Alright. That's a little bit better. We go chain 1, 2, 3, I guess. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. So we target with that doesn't super matter. But it does taunt them all to Wolverine, which is a little rough, but he is corrupted, so 150? Oh no. Oh yeah, I don't have any. Yeah. I'm gonna hold on to Berserk just in case, because we might need it. And you're targeting Wolverine as well. Oh yeah, Wolverine's definitely going down, no questions about it. Can I maybe do something about that? No, not really. Okay. But he'll spread the corruption to these two, which will be nice. They'll start taking some damage. At least just so that one. Which will at least start draining some of their stuff. Which does resist. Oh, not anymore. Not anymore. Unless he actually had a resist still. And now he doesn't.
We must help them.
Yeah, you're just gonna summon something. One doggo. You're gonna take the corruption damage and then health should equalize. Oh, you're actually gonna spread, that's nice.
They are still set on me.
Wow, what a hand.
Guest is an omen of death. A demonic entity that is likely taken.
Alright, we need to get Summon Charlie out of here. It's too expensive.
You ever hear the saying there are no bad dogs, just bad owners?
Not helpful.
Of all people, I thought you would understand the nature
Reaper
of the
is.
beast, Logan.
But not much. Okay. That's a KO.
Our pact will not be broken.
Weak, even for Hydra.
I actually think just playing Guardian Strike might be better. I want to try to get the Holy Burst though, because that's pretty good. Let's redraw Berserk. Fortify is good.
This shall be of great help.
Rapid regen's free, but then we can't do burst. And this just doesn't really. Holy Burst does good damage, but it doesn't quite KO actually. This does 90, Holy Burst does 82, this is at 177. I think it would have been better actually to the card I did on our guest instead, because we could just use the interaction to take it out. Reaper's not super helpful either. Quick Strike is a little bit more playable here. We'll do the rapid regen into the AoE.
Should do the trick.
It'll full heal. We'll leave the interactable alive.
You had your chance
Hunter's got a good chunk of armor. All targeting Hunter. Corruption is here. So I'm gonna actually move the Hunter out of the way, just to be safe. And I've got counter, so like a good hit though. I can at least get some retaliation in there. Actually, depending on the order of how this all goes, I'll say we might be able to get the KO, but no, not quite. They're gonna come back with very little HP, so anything that hits one or both will get the job done. That's 150 for that too. It's just so much damage. And then these two are alive, but barely.
By now, I would hope we've all seen enough of the Barghest in action to understand its nature.
It's a little mean, but not any worse than
So much so that that gets the job done for that.
Maybe it is just scared of unwelcome visitors.
I've yet to hear any other proposals on how we might break through the barrier. If anyone has a non-Barghest solution, I'm all ears.
Quick Strike's great here.
Stay down.
Eviscerate's also really good. Do this first though, just in case we see anything that's worth it. Don't think so. I think Eviscerate's probably better. I think just chuck a box. Get that Berserker Barrage.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
We'll just throw a box. Catch. Nice. Beat all the enemies. That was really bad. At least of all the characters to go down, Wolverine's probably the best one because he has his own revive. We don't have to spend our actual revive. But that's still really rough. That was a tough enemy. I had like 1500 HP. Absolutely insane. But alright. That's probably gonna be the last thing we do here too, depending on what goes on. I don't think we're gonna do another mission. I do the morning stuff depending on how this is all, like what happens here. I don't know if the game wants to load in. But we can continue with like Venom missions and stuff tomorrow. And story missions and all the other stuff.
Your magic may be powerful, Doctor, but I am still impressed you managed to contain the Barghest.
No less impressive than your efforts to capture it, Hunter. I believe in its weakened state, the creature will remain bound here.
And what do you plan on doing with it now?
The first step will be carefully transporting the beast down to the forge. A delicate operation I plan to handle personally.
Great.
Why don't you come by tomorrow before I begin the actual research? I'll know more then.
Man, you see the teeth on
Sure.
that?
Hey, Wolverine's ready to... Oh yeah, he was already...
Pretty nasty. Too bad we can't train it.
Yeah.
Give it time. We get desperate enough, I'm sure someone will try.
That's fair, and Venom's still just hanging out over here. Oh, cool. I'll start getting away until my... Yep. Pulls me to the armor. Go pick up some of these chests. One by the altar. There is the rare ones here and here. Let's look at those first. Over here. in the middle of everything. And the other one's somewhere inside the thing up here. Fill out with the scroll wheel mouse. Man, it really isn't like that much of an issue usually, but because like with this game, scrolling pulls up the objectives and just like immediately stops you from doing anything, it can be a bit of an annoyance. Like usually just like zooms the camera in slightly and it's like, okay, not really that big of a deal. You can just zoom it out again. Oh, this one's the one across the bridge. I might grab the legendary ones, but I think I'm gonna let them sit for a little bit. There's really no reason for me to pick them up right now, right? I'm not really getting anything like super crazy, so I guess maybe I could open one just to get a. Yeah, let's open one of them just to see if we get anything interesting out of them, or it's not really worth it. The epics aren't really giving anything super interesting. Yeah, it's just okay. More combat cards. I'm not that interested. People want to talk, I guess.
Being cordial with Mephisto never.
Anything else on your mind?
Okay, I guess not.
Thanks.
Hi, Charlie.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
You talked to Eddie? How's he doing?
Angry. Not good.
Encounters with wild animals go smoother.
I don't know about that one.
Sounds about right. Eddie has more in common with a honey badger than he'd like to admit.
He needs time to recover, but it seems he will be all right.
Sure, but how do I put this delicately? I'm concerned his emotions will get the better of him.
How so?
Well, Eddie was always an emotional tornado, but the symbiote doesn't help. It feeds off his emotions, enhances them.
Eddie's feelings are not his own?
To an extent.
Oh, they are, but they're amplified, sometimes to a dangerous degree. Take it from me, the symbiote can really wind your gears.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie
yeah.
will have an easier time taming his impulses if he feels like part of the team.
You're right about that. I hope the rest of the team can be patient with him while he adjusts. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. If he stops acting like the Eddie I know, you'll be the first to hear it.
No problem, Peter. Oh, was that everyone? Oh, yeah, Caretaker and also Doctor.
Have you checked on Eddie recently? I know.
Alright, Caretaker. What do you got?
I don't want to waste your time, so I'll be direct.
Cool.
I overheard you, Nico, and Magic talking in the chapel last night.
Well,
I hope you three are not planning another foolish excursion to rescue you-know-who.
Her name is Wanda. Her name is Wanda. Yeah, I kind of. Her name is Wanda. You don't need to. Why are we being secretive? They just care.
Nico and Magic care for Wanda deeply. So deeply, they are having a hard time letting her go.
Hunter, I need you to be straight with me. Are they planning another attempt to save her? Yes or no?
I mean, they are. Well, like, does that Caretaker really accomplish anything here? Maybe, actually.
Nico did not want me to tell you, but yes. Yes, they are.
I knew it. What half-brained scheme is she planning now?
She thinks she has a spell to remove corruption.
She what?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. If she doesn't get herself killed, she will surely take down whoever helps her. Thank you for telling me. I will speak to her as soon as we're done here.
She's not gonna be happy with me for that
In
one.
the meantime, is there anything else you'd like to know? Or tell me?
No. Oh, okay, well, maybe. Why did you lie?
Why did you keep the parchment's location a secret from us?
Are we on that again?
Yes.
We are.
Remember the wall of fire spectacle Blaze caused?
You mean the wall of fire that engulfed the Soulless?
That was the result of Blaze reading the parchment, which is why I kept it away from this abbey. I care too much about the Sons to expose them to that kind of danger, so I gave it to Blaze. It wasn't to deceive the team. It was to protect them.
Yeah, you should probably tell it to everyone.
I think it might be a good idea to share your motivations with everyone else.
Why is that?
Because everyone kind of hates you a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Because they are hurt, you left them out of the loop.
That too.
Perhaps explaining to them that you were acting in their best interest might smooth things over?
Not quite, but
I will think about it.
I'm sure some of them will feel a little bit better about it.
Is there anything else?
I feel like Tony hasn't done anything like that before.
What if we removed the corruption somehow?
You already know the answer to that, which is why I suspect you just told me of Nico's plan.
I mean, it is definitely very dangerous.
It's impossible.
No, it's not, but don't be too hard on Nico Magic.
I have a favor to ask.
Oh?
When you talk to Nico and Magic, please go easy on them.
They're just frustrated.
They mean well.
Yeah.
I know. I just can't have them continue to endanger themselves or anyone else over this.
Just be gentle. They are still grieving their friend.
I'll take that into consideration.
You said Lilith's
Now
in
that we know
there?
where the page is, it will not be long until Lilith finds it.
No doubt.
Have you considered Lilith does not have a choice in the matter?
What do you mean?
She sold her soul to Cthon, right?
True.
For unlimited power, yes.
But does that not mean she is compelled to serve him, even if she does not want to?
What? Are you actually feeling sorry for her? Because she made her choices long ago.
Not really, but maybe she regrets
I
it.
would not be surprised if she regretted such a foolhardy decision.
I don't give a damn about her regrets. It was
Sheesh.
her decision to sell her soul to an evil elder god. She knew what she was doing.
Okay, fair.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
Does that mean that she deserves to be, like, not
Hunter,
given that extra chance?
thanks for your honesty today.
I mean, maybe it's not entirely on her. I gotta treat her like that. Nico's gonna be very upset with me.
We're playing with hellfire every time
Where's, what's Doctor Strange want? What has to do with the bar guest here? Yeah, look at the doggo. Oh, Doctor Strange.
Doctor, are you familiar with the
No.
Spear of Perseus?
Hunter, please. I'm getting a bit old for children's fables, don't you think?
Okay, so it is just a story? The spear is not a real magical artifact?
No, far from it. In fact, the Spear of Perseus is really a misnomer.
What do you mean?
Well, the Spear of Perseus isn't a physical blade, it's a military tactic. Perseus used to arrange his soldiers into a spear-like formation on the battlefield. That ridiculous legend about a supernatural weapon came centuries later.
I see. I just talked to Eddie and he is convinced the spear is real. He hopes to hunt it down to use it against Mephisto.
Oh, by the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I hope he enjoys chasing wild geese, because that is what he is about to do.
Doctor, knowing Eddie, I worry he might find something that he believes is actually magical.
Whatever he finds is all but guaranteed to be a chintzy replica, likely ripped from a museum gift shop.
I am sure Mephisto will enjoy using it as a back-scratcher.
Yeah, probably.
Indeed. Let's hope Eddie gets bored with this tale before that happens.
I would not. Whoa. That was weird.
Who's a good girl? It is my
Ooh,
Charlie
camera.
girl.
Wouldn't be shocked if Venom goes and like robs a museum for just like something called the Spear of Perseus on display.
What is wrong, Nico?
What's wrong? Are you freaking serious? You ratted on us, Hunter! You went to Caretaker and tattled about my spell to remove Wanda's corruption.
You almost blew the whole plan.
I didn't run to her. Plan's still on.
The plan is not blown, Nico. We can still pull this off.
Yeah, but no thanks to you.
But what?
I tried to do damage control and convince her that we were just talking and not actually gonna follow through on it, but I'm not sure she bought it. So, don't, mention it again, okay?
Okay.
I shall tiptoe.
Get some beauty rest. If you're gonna save Wanda tomorrow, I need you at the top of your game.
Good night, Nico.
Yeah, you too.
That'd be so rude. We're friends. Companions. I mean, I knew she was gonna be angry about that though. Okay. I think I'm okay keeping someone, Charlie. I want to do a quick, taking stock here. I think probably time we. What's the? Oh, can I not salvage that? Interesting. Okay. Well, I think I'm okay to just need some heroic effort. Just if I want to do more stuff with heroic cards. Interestingly, I can salvage Bladestorm. Not Annihilation. Kind of weird, but sure. Maybe that's showing I have something in customization. Do I have anything for anyone too? I guess as well. As we kind of come to a close. I assume not. But I could also probably pick up something for someone. Oh, Venom has something. Okay. Or Eddie has something, rather. A gym rat. A little bit better than what he normally wears. Actual Venom costumes aren't super crazy. Alright. So Nico's the one that's actually done a challenge. Our next closest one would be Spider-Man. And he's the only one that's at level 4. I guess if we can raise Peter up to 5 soon, that's pretty good. I don't remember what Captain America's friendship is right now. I think it's 2 or 3. Okay. I think that's it. Don't worry much about any other cosmetics for now. So if you don't know, VODs are a thing, exclamation point VODs. That pulls those up. Dopamine see the next day is when they go up. Be sure to check those out. There's a lot of them. A lot. Other than that, I'll be back tomorrow with more Midnight Sun. And we'll, I guess, go save Wanda. Potentially. So until then.